Mr. Sandwich, bagel or spelt, a nice panini for a tuna melt. So many fillings, I'm up to a winner. You keep me going till it's time for dinner. Ham and mustard, bacon and egg, Georgie's saucy prawns and gyros instead. The Dayspace team are on a mission. Make sure you vote, cause it's a competition.
Okay. Right, hi guys. We thought we'd get together again and talk about food, because we did our jacket potato video. If you haven't seen it, have a look at that. It was good fun. Got a lot of good feedback about it. So we thought, right, what's the next step? Sandwiches, obviously. Yeah, good. So another popular conversation at Dayspace, always talking about food. What's your favourite sandwich? There's lots of things to consider. What type of bread you like, fillings. You know, is it a hot sandwich? Is it a cold sandwich? Is it a toasted sandwich? All of these things. So we thought, let's get together and talk about sandwiches. So shall we start with Georgie? Georgie, is this your favourite sandwich, or just it's in your top 5? What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's always been my favourite sandwich, pretty much. And so I've gone for prawn sandwich, so prawn cocktail sandwich, you might want to call it. So
My favourite.
there we go.
Brilliant.
And I have so what I've done with that is I've mixed it with a Mary Rose sauce, which is basically well, traditionally it's mayonnaise, but as we said in the last one, I don't eat mayonnaise, so I've done it with yogurt again. But with tomato ketchup and Worcestershire sauce, bit of lemon, bit of cayenne pepper, salt and pepper, and yeah, and absolutely delicious. And it's
My mouth is
now.
watering. Yeah.
Looks delicious. That bread. Tell us about the bread, Georgie.
So this is a white bloomer with poppy seeds on the top, and I have to say that I do like brown bread, and brown bread is supposedly more healthy, but there's nothing like a good chunk of white bloomer bread, and I thought that was the best accompaniment for these prawns. So yeah, it's enormous.
Can I offer you some advice? So
Yeah.
you've got poppy seeds on the top of that bread. Yeah, you're going to be checking your teeth all day.
I know.
It's got a reputation as a bit of a posh sandwich, hasn't it? In football circles.
Oh yes, yeah, the Roy Keane quote.
Oh
Yeah.
really? I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
The corporate football fans have prawn sandwiches. Yeah.
Oh,
All the
there you
proper
go.
fans are down there eating like really cheap and nasty pies, you know,
Yeah.
and freezing to death, you know,
Mm,
and
mm.
then they're up there with the prawn salad. Yeah.
It looks
Well,
amazing. Anthony.
Yeah. So yeah, I am proper posh. So there you go.
Well, we suspected as much. We did.
I
Anthony.
would choose that on like a pub lunch
Yeah.
menu. That would be my go-to.
Yeah.
I
And
Really messy to eat. I want to see you eat it later and just get it all down you.
No, it looks
Excellent.
great,
Anthony,
Mike.
tell us about your sandwich.
Yes. Right. Well, I was saying there's been a slight not continuity, kind of presentation error. I've done it with pita bread, which has started to kind of like try and leave the rest of the sandwich. It's trying to escape the rest of the sandwich for some reason. But what I've got in there is basically tzatziki, which is a Greek cucumber and yogurt dip. I've got a salad. You can do any kind of salad. I've got radish, beetroot, yeah, and red onion, feta. And then the gyros, which is chicken marinated in some things, which I've got a list of. I knew I wouldn't remember. I thought, I'll remember them. I won't need a list. Right.
I like the fact it's bright pink. It's so you.
Well, everything I have at home is often bright pink. 3 cloves of garlic, white wine vinegar, 1 tablespoon, 3 tablespoons lemon juice, 1 of olive oil, 3 of Greek yogurt, fresh oregano, and you marinate it overnight. And it's the complete opposite to the last podcast I did, where my potato looked quite nice, but was kind of like on taste. This looks terrible, but tastes amazing.
Wow.
So
Brilliant.
should take your pick. And is it a sandwich? I don't know. You know,
I went to Greece last year and had quite a few of those gyros. They're amazing. They have chips in them as well in Greece.
Yes, I'm going to do chips with them tonight. We're going to have I'm going to do more later. And I was going to say as well, you can either look at it as like a really posh sandwich or an easy evening meal. So yeah, like you say, Stu, with chips, and yeah, it's great. It's just
So in
I
Greece,
love it. I just love it.
in Greece, is it on the sandwich section of the menu?
I don't think we should really look at details like that. I don't know why you're obsessed with these things. No, yeah, it is. It's sandwich. I mean, can you read Greek?
No.
That's the thing, because I only go to authentic places, and it's just got a load of figures above it. I don't know what it says. But
Excellent.
Oh dear.
Right, guys, I'm going in with mine. I think I'm the only person that's done a toasted sandwich.
Yep.
Yeah.
And mine is a bacon and egg sandwich, okay? Here we go. Classic Saturday morning.
can I shove it into the screen? I want to see the yolk.
Well,
Oh,
because
yeah.
we're filmed, usually I would have a runnier yolk because I'm at home, nobody's watching. If I bite into it and it all runs down my front, then that's okay. I'm not going to make that mistake in front on camera, as it were.
Yeah.
So it's slightly firmer than normal, but I've got crispy smoked streaky bacon, Worcester sauce, and I've gone with a poached egg rather than a fried egg. Because
Healthier.
it's a bit cleaner. The bacon's quite fatty anyway. And I've got ketchup. We were just talking out in the kitchen as I was cutting this up. Do you cut it into diagonal or straight?
Diagonal.
Yeah, I like diagonals.
Yeah,
I think
diagonals are good.
I've gone for a bit of both, really. It's not
Brilliant.
either, but
that's an
yeah,
indistinct
it is
mathematical
my
shape there, isn't it?
it is my favourite sandwich. A bacon and egg sandwich. I love it.
Hmm,
It's amazing. So
that's a good one.
egg,
Right.
Egg.
bacon,
We're
tomato
going
ketchup.
bacon.
Yeah, and
Oh, is
Worcester
that-
sauce as well.
Well, that's Macton for pig.
Pig.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're-
It comes from pig,
yeah.
unless you're vegetarian, and then strange combinations happen. It's good, but it's not right. Sorry, veggies.
No, that's cool. So you can get vegetarian bacon, can't you? So that's my sandwich. Julia, what have you got for us?
Very nice.
Well, I've gone again, really traditional, slightly boring. Yours are all really fancy and delicious. Mine is a cheese and ham on white toasty bread, just like you get off the shelf in the supermarket. I haven't diagonalized. I've gone straight across the middle. Just a little bit of garnish there just to make it look a bit fancy. However, I've also gone
Crustless.
I don't know if you see that. I've gone whole grain mustard today. Many combinations.
Lovely.
I've got Wiltshire ham in here. You can do honey roast. You can do smoked. You could do pulled ham. Funky ham. You can add salad with it, any kind of salad. You can do pickles, mayo, mustard. It's so versatile. You can toast it like they do in France, and they call it a croque monsieur.
So you can do lots of things with it that you've not bothered doing, yeah? Is that what you're saying?
But no, I decided to go against the toasting. I almost presented you with a raw sandwich and a cooked sandwich, but that's a lot of sandwich to eat for myself at lunchtime, so I've just gone traditional. But this is a Warburton's toasty loaf. But like you say, I mean, come on, wholemeal, sourdough, tiger,
Sourdough.
seed, any kind of roll. We're talking panini, wraps, bagels, anything you like. It is a very versatile sandwich.
I've got to say, I'd eat all this stuff, no problem. No idea which is the best. I just love it all, traditional stuff, fancy stuff, whatever.
You can use any type of cheese, any cheese you like. If you're going to toast it, use a gooey cheese like an Emmental, maybe a Gouda, an Edam. I'm thinking, a nice warm brie, maybe some Stilton. I even like it with a dairy cheese. What's wrong with that?
I've just, can I just amuse you all? I've just got a visitor turn up, but he's sort of creeping around outside saying, "You tell me." I'm like,
It's not Chris.
No, it's a friend who's popped round. I'll be 1 sec. Okay, I will. I'm not.
No problem. Anyway, while we're waiting for Anthony, such a professional.
Yes.
Let's do some sandwich facts.
It's Marco Pierre White. You could smell something, and he's just dropped in. That smells amazing. Come and see what you've been doing.
Excellent. So yeah, we could talk all day about sandwiches. We all love them clearly, and I probably could come up with 5 other sandwiches that I like equally.
Oh, yeah, easily.
Yeah. Sandwich. This is just the tip of the iceberg, guys. But yeah, let's have some sandwich facts.
Okay.
Georgia, do you want to start us off?
Well, I'm going to go with one that relates to the sandwich that I have made. So Marks and Spencer's was the first supermarket in the UK to introduce pre-packaged sandwiches, and that was in 1980. And their best-selling sandwich to date is the prawn sandwich, the prawn cocktail sandwich that they do, and they sell 124,000 of them every week. But interestingly, closely followed by the ham and mustard sandwich, so not far off what Julia's gone with. So there you go.
Very nice. I'm sad to say I actually remember when Marks and Spencer's introduced the packaged sandwich.
Ooh, I'm amazed it was that late. Actually, 1980. Do they sell? I don't want to pull you up on that. 124,000 a week, every week, guaranteed.
Well, that's on average. That's on average.
That. Oh, on average.
It'd be a coincidence, wouldn't it? Same amount every week.
It'd be strange, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but people are a creature of habit, you know.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. I have a favourite sandwich, and I'm afraid, ham, cheese, and pickle was my thing for years. From Marks and Spencer.
Cheese and pickle.
I've got to say, by the way, just a sandwich. I only just thought of this, but amazingly, I've like a lot of men of a certain age, I've been putting weight on gradually over years, never losing any, and because of coming to Dayspace and teaching, my job is all about grabbing a sandwich, sitting down all day working. I've not been eating sandwiches during the day. I've been out in the garden, and I've actually gone down a belt notch. I've lost some weight through not eating sandwiches, I think, and doing a bit more exercise. But the pre-prepared sandwiches you buy aren't full of good stuff, I'm afraid.
No.
I hate to say salt and
No, you're better off making your own.
Yeah, I've learned this, and I'm going to stop. You can pull me up when I come back to work. I'm going to stop buying sandwiches. Health, weight.
Pulling you up.
Okay, that'll lead us into your Anthony. Have you Elvis liked a sandwich, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah. Tell us all about it.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, yeah. Now this is I'm just being professional now about the thing you sent me to say earlier. Yes, Elvis Presley.
Okay.
He flew to Denver and back one night just to pick up what you call a fool's gold loaf, an 8,000 calorie sandwich made from hollowed out loaf filled with an entire jar of peanut butter, 1 jar of jelly, which is jam, I think, to us, isn't it? And a pound of bacon.
Wow.
Bacon.
Incredible.
Jam and bacon.
Jam and bacon.
Jam and peanuts and bacon.
That's amazing. I don't like, I say amazing. I don't like peanut butter. I don't think it's a good way to go with the sandwiches, isn't it?
There's a lot of peanut butter. If he's putting a whole jar in a whole loaf, I mean, that's calorific.
Yeah.
Yes.
Horrific.
Yeah.
Horrendous.
And I'm guessing he didn't order it before he got on the plane because it'd be really cold and stale by the time he got there, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And also not very environmentally friendly if it's a whole.
No,
absolutely not. No, that's not a good. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, right. My sandwich fact.
Go on.
A Massachusetts court ruled that sandwiches, so to be classified as a sandwich, must contain 2 slices of bread, which legally barring tacos, burritos, and quesadillas from being called sandwiches. So legally, you're not allowed to call that a sandwich. Gyros isn't on that list either. Maybe it should.
Gyros wasn't on it, was it?
No.
It should be though.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
bread.
I think it might have, yeah, I think it probably should be, shouldn't it? I mean, I'm
It's
happy to
amazing
lose
it's
them.
been through a court somewhere though to say what you're allowed to call a sandwich or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know what? With all the stuff that's going on in the world, we were chatting briefly, weren't we, George, earlier about the world being a bit hard work at the moment for various reasons and stuff like that. But this is the stuff we should get our teeth stuck in, the important stuff.
Yeah.
What constitutes a sandwich?
Yeah.
That's more
Well,
important.
this is why we're doing this. This is why we're here, right?
And again, it's a competition. I'm not quite sure who won our potato competition. Maybe we need to do some number crunching to get some stats.
I think the cheese and beans did win.
It was cheese and beans.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
that would, that's my choice. So well deserved, Julia. Right, Julia, quick sandwich fact to wrap up. What you got?
Quick sandwich fact. Okay, so why is it called a sandwich? Well, it's simply because the 4th Earl of Sandwich, I should have written it, I think it was in the 1400s, he was really big on gambling and he basically didn't have time to eat. So servants would bring him slices of beef sandwiched in between 2 pieces of bread. And because his name was Sandwich, and his friends, when he was gambling, would say, I'll have a sandwich, as in like what he's having. So there we are. That is the history behind it.
Yeah, that's where it came from. Brilliant. So, excellent. We've got 4 amazing sandwiches there. I'd enjoy all of those, definitely. Not one.
I've got to say, I mean, not just because I was horrible to her last time, but I do like George's. That looks great.
Oh, I do. Yeah. Sorry, that's the beauty.
Yeah, visually, I think, Georgie's sandwich does look amazing.
But we know that all tastes great.
It's not up to us, though, is it? It's not up to us. We need people out there to be voting.
I'm going to be sort of canvassing the Greek community for votes. I'm going to go and find. Yeah.
I'm going to be canvassing people with hangovers, I think. Yeah.
Hangovers.
Give us a ring tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Bacon sandwiches help with stress, apparently, in the UK.
Wow.
So if you're stressed, have a bacon sarnie.
I know a couple of vegetarians who used to be eating meat, and they say that the worst thing is the smell of bacon. Like, really, that gets them still, you know. But,
Yeah, amazing.
Definitely.
Right, guys, thanks for your amazing sandwich offerings today. Let us know which sandwich you would most like to chow down on and was going to be our winner. We will have a think about what we might do about next time. What is this? What are we calling it? Lunch club, lunch bunch, or something like that?
Yeah, I like lunch bunch.
Okay, we're the lunch bunch. Great. Like the Brady bunch. Okay, well, guys, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Indeed.
Bye.
see you next time.
Mr. Sandwich, bagel or spelt, a nice panini for a tuna melt. So many fillings, I'm up to a winner. You keep me going till it's time for dinner. Ham and mustard, bacon and egg, Georgie's saucy prawns and gyros instead. The Dayspace team are on a mission. Make sure you vote 'cause it's a competition.